Well, so now we're going to pivot from the intergenerational
Work.
aspects of the show and employment, and now we're going to talk about the energy vampire.
They're real.
Right. And that's like what I think is the funniest part of the show is like that is there. I mean, we've all known people like this. We've all worked with people like this that just seem to want to waste your time and don't really contribute anything per se to a conversation and then bore you with unnecessarily, anecdotes and details.
Yes, I have had the misfortune of being absolutely immersed in energy and emotional vampires.
Yeah.
One of my favorite episodes is when Colin Robinson, the energy vampire, gets a promotion at work.
Yeah. So, oh my gosh. And then, so in the episode, Colin Robinson gets promoted somehow, which is I love it, which is like they do. He doesn't know what they do. He doesn't even do a good job. He doesn't work, and I guess somehow because of his attitude, he gets promoted, and he slowly drains the energy of everybody in the building because he gets to talk to everybody because he's a supervisor, and then gets so powerful he starts to drain the other vampires' energy.
Levitate and have glowing eyes and develop
Yeah.
telepathy and he is so supercharged with his supervisory role with his energy vampire, ability
Right.
that he splits himself into multiples.
And it's not like we're saying all of our bosses were energy vampires.
No, I had a couple good ones.
We've had some good ones, but I'd say it was a good 70-30.
For me, 90-10.
Yeah, I mean,
90%
right,
some kind of movie quality of awful and
right.
10% good.
And I think we know that's part of the reason why these people got promoted, and that is the joke with Colin Robinson. And then he goes in, drains everybody else's, including Guillermo's too, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the other vampires start to age, which is also funny. And then Colin Robinson gets so powerful he splits into three, and then he starts to drain his own energy.
Yeah,
so much to the point where he kills his other twins. And it's funny because I feel like, and this is going to be a bit of a weird existential like twist. And I know I'm saying this, and this is very ironic since people are watching this and listening to us, but it does feel like media is like the ultimate energy vampire.
It's crazy that like there's this dichotomy of what our bosses want, right? Of how super productivity all the time,
Right.
increase your productivity, gotta like double it, triple it, quadruple it, 10 times productivity because it's on season all the time, versus we want you to be a distracted zombie who doesn't think.
But and what's interesting about Colin Robinson is like even the other vampires.
Oh, they look down on him.
They look down on him, but they're also kind of afraid of him. And what's interesting is like he himself still wants to be liked, and it's not like he doesn't. He does care about the other vampires, and it's funny because there's even a point where he dies and then comes back as a little kid. As parents, we can see they're the ultimate energy vampire, even though we all love our children, of course. But oh my God,
fabulous experience to get to create and help new humans to thrive.
But as a mom, you can say I have much of an energy drive in many ways.
If you are trying to be a good parent, it is exceptionally draining.
Right.
And I'm just not good at just phoning things in.
Right.
I gotta try. I gotta do my best. So it's very draining.
Yeah.
I love how he says the only thing that can hurt an energy vampire is an emotional vampire.
Right.
An emotional vampire, and how he starts the romance with her, and everything is to evoke
Yes.
pity and make people feel bad and put them into this place of emotional insecurity, but then feeling like they need to help her because she's such a pathetic and sad individual. And she's
And
amazing. She's so good at it.
yeah, and it's funny because when Colin Robinson gets with, I think, isn't her name like what it's literally Evie,
Evie
right?
for
Energy emotional
emotional
vampire.
vampire.
Right. And like they get
Evie
together.
Russell.
Of course they go out and they just drain everybody in the office so fast. They're like, we're almost too powerful together. And as Colin Robinson is breaking up, it's like she starts to it's of course agreed upon. And then the minute he walks away, she's like
Tugging and prodding.
oh, come back, and I can't handle it. Oh, it's just kidding.
Exercising
Right.
her abilities and
Yeah.
just joking.
Yeah, it's really funny. Yeah, great show. Right?
It's an amazing show. It's so much fun, and it will absolutely rip you out of like whatever mindset you're already in, because it is very believable at getting you to engage in suspending your disbelief. They're
right.
very thorough in creating a world.
But man, I'm going to miss it, and I really enjoyed that show, and I really enjoyed talking it with you guys today. Thank you for listening. If you've gotten this far on Buy Me a Coffee, and please, consider supporting us. We're having a great time doing this, but every little bit helps, right?
Yeah, thank you. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Buy me a coffee, please.
Yeah. At least
Thank
her,
you.
not me. Buy her a coffee. Look at
I
that.
am very undercaffeinated,
Yes.
and I am terrified of living in a world without coffee. So
Right.
yes, please.
So yeah, but anyway, guys, thank you again. This was On the Nerdy Side, and we hope to see you next time. Thank you.
Thank you.